Okay, Zango Nation, how are you guys doing tonight? This is Ryan Anderson coming to you live from Utah. I am so excited. I'm all fired up. I just got home late last night from some great events, some great meetings up there in the great land of North in Canada and Vancouver. Some incredible leaders up there, some great meetings. The thing I love most about being a part of the Zango family is having the ability to go out and be able to hear and listen and to hear the stories about how lives are changing. We did about 3 or 4 different events while we were up there, and every time I would ask the question by a show of hands, how many people in the room has had a positive experience from the Zango project? And almost inevitably, we always had the majority of the room, so the hands go up. And the hands that didn't go up were people that were there checking us out for the first time, which was amazing. So it was a great opportunity, a lot of fun, definitely all fired up. I love these WWTs. I love spending this time with you guys each and every week. It's a great opportunity for us to get together and share ideas and to brainstorm, but more importantly, to impact each other's lives in a positive way so that as we go out and fulfill the mission of Zango, which is to, whether you're with us 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 100 years, no matter how long you're with us, we always want you to feel like you got more out of Zango than what you put into it. And that's really, truly what it is that we are doing here with Zango, is that having that opportunity to be able to share with people and to be able to hear people's stories and to be able to see all of the incredible opportunities that are going on out there within Zango currently. So without further ado, I just want to jump in. Tonight, as you guys know, we go through a different series, but I always try to keep the webinars new and fresh. Although we're covering the same topics, we're going to be going through different things. And so tonight, I really want to go into and talk a lot about the power of you. Let me explain that just a little bit. Sometimes I think, and it's evident to me the more and more I get out and talk with people and share with people throughout the world even, sometimes I think people doubt the fact that not necessarily that this business model works or that the company or the compensation plan or that the products work. I think a lot of times people doubt themselves. I know it works because I've seen it work. There's no way that Zango could have created over 100 millionaires and over 40 multimillionaires and over 250,000 500aires and over 175,000 thousandaires. But, there's that opportunity here to look at this and say, but what about me, the power of you? And the reality is that, over the next, we've got a week from tomorrow, we're going to be rolling out the AMP app, which you guys are going to be blown away. I was going through some of the training videos and talking with the owners of that company today. You guys are going to get absolutely blown away, the simplicity of how this program is all coming together. But tonight we're going to talk about the power of 3 and how we're truly empowering you with the knowledge, truly empowering you with the belief, truly empowering you with the inspiration, truly empowering you with the tools, the products, the leadership, the science, the credibility, so that you can go out and make this business work for you, so that you can go out and get the lifestyle not only that you want, but the lifestyle that you deserve. That's exactly what the power of 3 is. And to do that, I just kind of want to go through and talk about a couple of things, because I know that it's something that, we all talk about. It's 7 a.m., we talk about the mundane lives or the consistent or the, those lives that the complacent lifestyles that sometimes we find ourselves in, even though we might already be a part of the Zango opportunity. We sometimes find ourselves in that complacent lifestyle. At 7 a.m. you're exhausted. At 3 p.m. you can't focus. It's 11 p.m. and it feels like today was a fight and you lost. There's those thought processes of, going through the consistency or the complacent lifestyle. John Maxwell says that complacent people are already dead. They just haven't made it a reality yet. And so I thought this was a great quote today to start the webinar off with. It says, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. We can't become complacent. We can't allow people in our lives to become complacent. A lot of times I think sometimes when we're sharing the business opportunity with other people, sometimes it's like because we need them to build a business, we need them to become successful, but the reality is that we need to help people around us get out of those mundane lives, get out of those complacent lifestyles so that we can go out and fly. And if we can't fly, we have to run. And if we can't run, then we have to walk. And if we can't walk, we have to crawl. But no matter what, we have to keep moving forward. That's the reality. And so I'm going to dive into the 8 steps here because I think it's important that we continually talk about the 8 steps. The 8 steps of the power of 3 is definitely something that we have to have. It's something that we have to continually build and work towards. We should memorize these steps. We should have these steps memorized. There should be something that we're constantly thinking about. It should be something that we're constantly working towards. Because if we're not, then we have then again we're stuck in that complacent lifestyle. We have to get to the point where we're moving forward. So number 1, define your why. In this AMP app, the first step of the AMP app that's going to teach everybody, it's actually you've got Jill Morton right on your phone or your tablet teaching you how to define your why, which is incredible. We have to set goals, big goals and little goals. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I want to dive into some of the other aspects of what we're talking about here in just a second. But the reality is that we have to define our goals. We have to make it so that we are set up and we have the ability to move forward, big goals and little goals. We have to make a list, small list. We have to make a list of people that we know, love, and care about. Who are those people in our lives that are living a complacent lifestyle? Who is it, those people in our lives that we can literally bless their lives through these products? Some of the stories that I was hearing over the last couple of days through my travels, I was just thinking about, what if somebody hadn't thought enough of them to reach out and share the opportunity with them, hadn't thought enough of them to reach out and share these incredible products with them. And then we have the incredible sample program to sample and invite, press play. We have some incredible videos that are currently through the MyZango Builder platform, but we've got more videos that are coming that you'll absolutely love. Follow up. We have to do that. That's something that's important for us as we do that. We connect those people with our team as we're following up. And then step 8. This is a reality, and this is something that I will see over and over and over again. The reality is that if we aren't, if we do this business correctly, we will outgrow our goals and our dreams, and we will replace them with new ones, bigger ones and stronger ones. This is something that we have to constantly think about. It has to be something that we're looking at as we move forward. This is something that, I believe that you will have to replace your goals and your dreams with bigger and better and stronger ones as we go out and build legacies together. And I truly believe that. That's something that we are going to do. We are going to build legacies together. And that is something that feels so incredible with me. So really quickly, the Zalo 3D, the Ignite Limitless Reload, there's not a simpler, easier, demonstratable product, not only within Zango, but in the marketplace. I get friends in different companies all over throughout the world constantly contacting me, asking me about these products because they're simple. It's a daily regimen. There's a system that's tied to them. They have fast and immediate results. I sent out 4 different samples just today. They're versatile, all ages. My little kids are taking these products. I've got a birthday party going on upstairs right now. My second one just turned 8 years old today, and she absolutely loves the Ignite. It's versatile for all ages. Great taste. It tastes great. The Zalo 3D, is the 3 a day, give 3 away. It's an incredible opportunity to be able to share with people these incredible products in a simple, easy, unintrusive, let me say that one more time, unintrusive way as well, because we're giving people something. We're giving them an opportunity to experience these products. Now, okay, so Ryan's talking about the 8 steps again. He's talking about the Zalo product. He's talking about complacency. He's talking about legacies and a little bit about memories. What is his point? What is he trying to get to tonight? Well, I want to spend the bulk of tonight talking to you guys about the incentive trip. Live the life you deserve. Because we talk about that, right? Sometimes I think we wake up and we find ourselves thinking, you know what, this is my life, and I'm okay with that, and I'm just going to be okay with that because I've tried everything and things doesn't work. But I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to give up. Every one of us was born with the seeds of greatness. Every one of us. We just need to plant those seeds and grow into the potential that we were born with. And the way that we can do that, sometimes we need little motivators along the way. Sometimes we need little rewards along the way in life to be able to do that. And that's the thing I love about Zengo is what we create little rewards along the way to help guide you, to help lead you, to help direct you towards your goals and dreams. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So the Mexican Riviera, where we're going in January, we're going to be going to this. We want everybody. This is the reason why we rolled this promotion out, was because with 9 months to qualify, because I guarantee you after this, every trip qualification will only be 6 months. You'll only have 6 months to qualify for the next trip. And so we need you guys, everybody. We want as many people. I think we've got about 35 people qualified already for the trip that's out there. We want hundreds. We want hundreds. I would love it if we had over 1,000 people in the Mexican Riviera with us. Why? Not just because every one of them built a business to get there, not just because of the experiences, but more importantly, it's because we get to be together as a family. Zengo is truly a family. We get to be there and share memories and create experiences and build legacies. And, you're not going to want to miss the first trip, because we're going to be doing certain recognitions for people who hit the first trip and who hit the second trip and who hit the third trip and 35 trips down the road. And Grace Dick this weekend was talking, when we were talking about this trip, she said, in the past with Zengo, this has only been trips for like 100Ks or 200Ks or 500K. Why is the company doing this with everybody? And she was being a little bit facetious because she wanted to ask that question in front of the audience. And the reality is that we want everybody to have a trip of a lifetime. We want everybody to have a priceless trip of a lifetime. Every one of you better have this as a goal. Every one of you better have the trip qualifications printed off and on your fridge and in your bathroom, and you can even make a pillowcase out of it if you want to, so that you can sleep with it, and that these things can become osmosis into your brain, so that you can have these things in here. Let me just talk a little bit about the qualifications, and then I'm going to talk to you about what this means from a financial income perspective for you. So the qualification period is March 1st through 2015. We're in 2015 through November 30th of 2015. I think sometimes people, when they hear the Mexican Riviera, they hear this trip, they think, you know what, that's just a little bit too far out for me. I don't think I could even qualify for that. But each new personally sponsored distributor or preferred customer with initial order of at least 100 PV earns trips points for you, the sponsor. So 100 to 199 is 10 points. 200 to 399 is 25 points. 400 plus PV is 50 points. So let me just say this. If you went out and in 9 months you sponsored 10 people on a 400 PV pack, guess what? You've earned the trip for 2. That's 500 points. And I'll talk about that in a second. 200 to 399, that's 25 points. 100 to 199, that's 10 points. The bonus trips points, though, is where it gets really exciting. So let's say I go out and I sponsor 6 people with a 200 PV order, the Zalo 3D pack, okay? 6 people. And those 6 people stay on auto ship their second month, their third month, their fourth month. Guess what? You're on the trip with just 6 people experiencing those products. It's so easy. It's so rewarding. You could get on with 6 people. You could come on this trip. With 10 people, you could get on this trip. And there's people that are already earning their way on this trip. It's so important. I want every one of you guys, please, 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 please make it a goal so that you guys are there. I want you guys there on this trip. I want you guys there experiencing, seeing, feeling. I want the warm sand between your toes. I want you drinking those funny drinks with umbrellas in it. I want you guys to experience the trip of a lifetime. We'll be there with top leaders from all over the world. You'll be there with founders. You'll be there with, people who your team. Can you imagine? This is something else that Grace and I was talking about this past week was, before when those leaders would go on those trips, they would go on those trips and they would almost feel a little bit guilty because, it was their entire team that worked together to get them on those trips. Well, now you get to take your teams with you on this trip. Get to take your teams with you as you go. This is something that is so incredible. With 300 points, you qualify for an all-expenses-paid land package, sharing a room with 300 points. With 500 points, you and a guest qualify for all-expenses-paid land package, one room, 100 points. And then each 100 points is a $100 travel voucher. Earning 300 points single or 500 points couple, you can continue to earn points where you're going to earn your airfare, you're going to earn travel, you're going to earn all of these incredible things as you go. Simple. Guys, every one of you should be able to go on this trip. Find yourself in paradise. Be able to find your experience. We talk about leaders being born at events. I've been on some of these incredible trips to Fiji and some of these trips around the world to Germany and to Sweden and being able to see some of these incredible, beautiful trips as we've traveled around the world. And it's so amazing that the experiences that you have, but also the mentality, the mind shift that you have when you're on these trips. Because I think that sometimes we doubt ourselves just a little bit and think to ourselves, do we really deserve it? Do we really deserve success? Maybe that's why we haven't had success before in our life. Do we really deserve that? And that is an incredible opportunity to find yourself in paradise, because as you do so, you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to feel, you're going to be able to experience, you're going to be able to have all of those things that are there to be able to have that. So I'm just going to answer a couple of questions here. I know that there's a couple of questions that popped up, so let me just ask a question. Is there a slideshow that qualifying for the incentive trip to Mexico? Well, that's what I'm doing right now, but I can definitely do another slideshow for you so we can get that one set up. And we can do a slideshow so that people can see the points, see how easy it is to be able to do that, and we can do that. So I've got this slide up that you can see. The trip stuff, thanks for letting me know. I had it paused there for a second, so you guys should be seeing that. Let me just make sure. Let's see. How does a single earn the right to not share a room? Perfect question, Janice. So you can do that. You can do that by with the points. You can definitely do that so that you don't have to share a room, and you can have that through the point system. And Sam Glancer and his promotions team would be more than happy to be able to share that with you guys. So we can definitely have that. So hopefully I answered all of those questions. I'm going to come back here. And now that you found yourself in paradise, I'll start the slides again. Now let's talk about that for 1 second. What does that mean? Because I think sometimes, okay, I'm going to earn a trip, but you know what? I need to pay the bills. I've got bills that I need to pay right now. I want to know how I can pay my bills. How can I make the money? How can I get the money in my pocket right now so that I can get this going? And the great thing about this trip incentive, the great thing about this is that anybody, whether you've been in this business for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 12 years, everybody can earn the trip. Everybody can go on this trip. Everybody can experience this trip. In fact, that's the whole reason for these incentive trips, is so that, when you get into the business, I want you to build a 1K as quickly as possible. I want you guys to be able to start building and getting back to the basics and getting to 1K as quickly as possible so that we can create the thousandaires and get to that mindset, that goal of creating 1 million thousandaires. That's our goal. We want 1 million people every month earning $1,000 or more through our compensation plan. And I know that we can do that. But so to help you get to 1K, let me just show you this really quick. Let me show you some fun numbers. And you guys have seen me share this with you before. But let me show you what this does from an income perspective. So let's say I go out and I get my 3 people on 100 auto ship. I get my people in the business. I get growing some volume. I have some stuff going in here. Okay, so this is all based on just 100 auto ship. Now, when you bring those 3 people into the business as customers or distributors, but primarily as customers, they're going to want to go on the trip with you. And customers, hey, you know what? If your customers want to go, sign them up as a distributor, convert them to a distributor, get them in the business, and help them go. You know, I've been with companies in the past where that's a lot of people, that teams of people would get together and they would all focus on helping each other earn these trips to go on these amazing trips around the world. And so you go get your 3 people on 100 A2P. That's $300 in volume. $6 is going to pay off of that. Now, those 3, because they want to go on the trip too, they're going to go get their 3. That's 9 people at $100. That's $900. You get 45 plus the 6. Level 3. Those 9 people go get 3 people at $100 each. That's $2,700 in volume plus the $900 plus the $300. So now you're getting $135, $45, $6. Now those 3 go get their 3 because we're all going on the trip together, right? Those 3 go get their 3. That's $81. That's $8,100 in volume. $405 to you plus the $135 plus the $45 plus the 6. Now we've got a team building, and at level 5, those 81 go get their 3 people, just 3 people at $100 each. Now that's $24,300 in volume. You're going to make $1,215 off of that, plus the 405, plus the 135, plus the 45, plus 6. And so for a total of $1,806, plus at that level with that volume, you now get to drive your own dream, whether that's a boat or a carriage with a horse and carriage, or if that's a Lamborghini. If you can get one in that budget, great. You're going to get $400 towards your Drive Your Dream bonus that you get to spend any way you want for a total of $2,206 for a grand total of 12 months of $26,472. Now, the average part-time income in the United States is just between $22,000 and $24,000. So by going out and getting 3 and helping them get their 3 and their 3 getting their 3 and the power of 3, we literally could replace a part-time income, which is doing it with $100 in volume. And the great thing about it is that you get to earn not only your Drive Your Dream bonus, not only are you putting $26,000 in your pocket for the year, not only are you doing all of that and getting all of the fun incentives and those types of things, but then we get to find yourself in paradise. You get to have that opportunity to be able to experience, to see, to feel, to be a part of those wonderful things. And all of this is built towards. So I want you guys, when we throw out a promotion, we throw out these incentive trips, it's not just to see, okay, let's see who goes with us to Mexico. It's because we want you guys to build a sustainable business. We want to help you guys build a legacy. We want to help you guys build a future. And so speaking of promotions, we've got another promotion that we've been running. You guys have heard us talking about the iPads, Fortune, and Fame. We had Chris Call, who earned the iPad for the month of March, and we're giving away the iPad tonight to tonight's winner for the month of April. Now, all of the rest of you, and I know a ton of you on this call, have already got points. The way that you get points is you sponsor 3 new distributors or preferred customers with 200 auto ship or PV or more during the single month. You get your name in the drawing. Now, there's people that was in this drawing, and the winner of tonight's drawing actually had multiple entries in the hat. We're going to take the winners, or the people who qualified for March, April, and May, and we're going to put them all in this big hat. And the winner of that is going to win 6 Zingo Rush tickets, 3-night suite, backstage passes, VIP seating for the Zingo Rush convention. And guys, let me tell you, this is going to be one of the coolest conventions ever, and I'll talk about that here in a second. So, drum roll, please. That's horrible. Anyway, the winner tonight is Melvin and Linda Frank out of Bristol, Virginia. Congratulations, Linda, Frank, Melvin, Frank. Congratulations. Awesome. Do you know, ever since the Triple challenge that Gordon threw out, I can't remember what month, because I wasn't even here when he threw out that challenge, she has earned the pin every month since that challenge has been out. And tonight she is the winner of the Apple iPad Mini, brand new. Congratulations, Linda. I will get that in the mail to you tomorrow. Congratulations. So well deserved. So proud of you. Awesome. Okay, convention, Rush, Zingo International Convention, September 9th through the 12th. Okay, guys. I know that there's been a lot of incredible Zingo events in the past. This is going to be one of the strongest, the best conventions ever. And it's not just going to be because it's in Vegas. It's our first international convention outside of Utah, because Vegas is a cool place to have an event. There's so much to see, so much to do. It's so fun in Vegas, right? And so with that, but the reason why I believe that this is going to be the strongest, the best event ever is because of what's going to be happening here. The people who go to this event and the people who have the most people at their event, I guarantee you will have the biggest growth in 2016. I guarantee it. Why? Because the people who are going to be sitting there, the butts in seats in Vegas, are going to be so empowered with the message, with the tools, with everything that they need. There's going to be new product launches. You guys are going to meet new people, part of the scientific advisory board. You guys are going to be able to see the tools and be able to experience and be so empowered when you walk out at the convention from the biggest product launch in the company's history and possibly even in the industry's history. And you're going to have all of the tools and all of the messaging and all of the branding and everything that you need walking out of that event to explode your business. We are going to create the strongest run in the history in this industry. I know it. We're so excited. And the platform, you guys have heard me talk about on these WWT trainings before. This is not hype. This is not smoke. This is not mirrors. Because of the things that are coming, because of getting back to the fundamentals, getting back to the basics, but empowering you guys with the message. And not only showing you how to have success, but to train you how to have success. And then with the implementation of these new products, I guarantee you that we are going to do more in the next 12 years, 3 to 4 times more in the next 12 years than what we did in the last 12 years. And we created over 100 millionaires and over 40 million multi-millionaires in the last 12 years. And if we do 3 to 4 times that in the next 12 years, where will you be? Will you be one of those people who's sitting on the sidelines thinking, I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. It might work for them, but it's probably not going to work for me. Absolutely not. Jump in with all of your heart. Jump in and don't look back. This is an opportunity. Every accomplishment begins with the decision to try. Every accomplishment begins with the decision to try. So between now and convention, I want you guys to make sure that you've earned that trip. Earn that trip. Find yourself in paradise. Find yourself there. Because when you go to convention and you've already earned that trip, and you see, and obviously there's going to be some recognition for that, but when you sit there and you see, look at the foundation that you've built going into convention, you're going to have that much more momentum coming out of convention. Earn that trip. Put the money in your pocket, put the trip on your calendar, and earn that trip. Every accomplishment begins with the decision to try. Make the decision today. Make that a goal. Make that a purpose. Make it something that you're going to focus on. Make it something that you're going to do, because I guarantee you, you guys are going to have an incredible opportunity. You guys are going to be able to see and have and feel and experience. You're going to have an incredible opportunity to be able to see and do this, guys. Guys, this is going to be so easy. This is going to be something that you guys are going to want to be a part of. You're going to want to be at convention. You're going to want to earn the trip. You're going to want to experience it. And in closing, guys, I really appreciate you guys taking time out on Thursday nights to be with me. I love taking time out to be with you guys. This is an incredible journey. This is an incredible family. I love each and every one of you. And as I always say, it's your time. I know it's your time. It's our time, because I know it's our time, because I can feel it. I can feel it. I can see it. And I can, the sparkle in our eyes. It's our time. And the time is now. The time is now. It's our time. God bless each and every one of you guys. I absolutely love and appreciate